Mr. Marley, are you ready to make your opening statement?
I am, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm Nathaniel Marley. I'm with the Attorney General's office, representing the people of the state of California. My job is to present you with the evidence in this case, the facts regarding the murder of Amado Gonzalez and the attempted murder of Mason Capwell. From these facts, you will arrive at a decision. And I believe the facts, the physical evidence, the testimony that you will hear will lead you to believe beyond a reasonable doubt and to a moral certainty that Warren Lockridge is guilty of murder. That he had the means, the opportunity, and the compelling motive to try to kill Mason Capwell. And that he attempted this act during which another man was in fact killed, not in the heat of passion, but with malice of forethought, that it was a carefully premeditated act. We will prove that the shot that killed Amado and seriously wounded Mason was fired from a gun owned by Mr. Lockridge, that his fingerprints were identified on the weapon, and it was found in the trunk of his car only a few days after the murder. Furthermore, we will establish that the angle at which the bullet struck the victims proves that the shot was fired from the balcony of an apartment located at a building directly behind the Oasis Hotel, and that this apartment had been rented only a few weeks earlier by Warren Lockridge. We will show you a photograph of Mason Capwell, taken only moments after he fell to the ground, wounded in the neck. And in the background, you will be able to clearly see the defendant standing on the balcony of his apartment, holding a rifle pointed at the victim. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there is no lack of evidence in this case, and every piece of it points directly to the defendant. There is also no lack of witnesses who will testify under oath that they heard the defendant threaten Mason Capwell numerous times over the period of several days before the shooting took place. There are dozens of witnesses who will come forward to describe to you a scene that happened a half an hour before the shooting, in which Warren Lockridge crashed a party at the Oasis Hotel, toting a revolver without a permit, and again threatened Mason Capwell. A young man was shot down in the prime of his life by a bullet that was meant for somebody else. He literally didn't know what hit him, and the intended victim of that bullet was spared only by accident. Before being chosen as jurors, you were asked what you knew about this case, and each of you said that you had read about it or heard about it before today, but that you felt that you could listen to the evidence with an open mind without being biased or prejudiced. And I'm confident that you'll be able to do that. I'm also confident that after evaluating the evidence, the physical evidence and the testimony that will be given, you can only come to one conclusion: that Warren Lockridge did in cold blood and with malice of forethought shoot and kill Amado Gonzalez and attempt to murder Mason Capwell. As you know, being selected to sit on this jury is a very serious undertaking. You know that the stakes are extremely high, because once you find Warren Lockridge guilty, and again, I'm sure you will, I'm going to ask you to find special circumstances that apply, which would require Warren Lockridge receive the only penalty fitting his heinous crimes: death.